Hey YouTube, hey guys, how's it going? Thomas here. So we got the base and stuff down here towards the bottom. Everything's starting to look relatively good. It's actually all coming along and stuff right now. So that's great. That's really great. And we're moving around the base here, and we just have all these aliens and stuff that's attacking us and stuff. And what we're doing is we're actually trying to clean this major area out. So I want to get this area cleaned out here, and I'll show you guys what I'm doing. This is really the sloppiest way to actually do stuff, but it is the most efficient because, for one, we're trying to use construction robots, and two, this is just going to take forever trying to do this manually by hand. So what we have to do is we got to actually get inside of a zone of logistic robots, which is right here. And we can just drop that in there, and the logistic robot should build that. And we're doing a roboport. So I made a blueprint, which is pretty simple. We got basically a roboport with a tower and everything, and then just a bunch of lasers around it. And I got tons of, let's see here, I got tons of these robots in my inventory. We'll just drop some of these in there. That way we can get this stuff, the logistics going just a little bit faster, just span them out there. And what we want to do is we want to try to get some of this stuff like, okay, here we go. So these guys are coming down here. They're building this right now. And that's important. You know, it's important to get some of this stuff built. But we also, what's important is to actually keep this stuff on our toolbar, which, you know, nothing ever stays on your toolbar. I just wish Factorio, developers would fix it and stuff. There's just so many things about this game that they really need to fix. One is where you can actually put something on your toolbar and you can actually lock it. And that way it does not move off your toolbar once it's locked on there. Unless you unlock it, so that would make life a hell of a lot easier. So what we got here is this is all going up here, and what we've been doing is I've just kind of coming through here, and we've just been spamming so many resources and stuff through here. Everything's kind of going slow right now, just due to the fact that I'm trying to find these zones, like right there. See, that's the edge right there. If I come over this way, it's out of zone, so I need to make sure I stay in range of the different construction robots and stuff. And that way we can just kind of keep on pushing into these areas and stuff here. So this here, we need to be up here. So where are we up here as far as this goes? We're about right there. Okay, that'll be good. The logistics, the construction and everything, you need to stay in range of it all. That way everything can like function together. And also you want to kind of back drag and stuff and clear stuff out. And as you can see here, we have a lot of aliens that are just kind of coming down here and just, you know, really trying to kill us and everything. And it just makes things sloppy. So let's go ahead and close that out. These things just so annoying. That needs to stay on number 1. Okay, so number 1, and we will drop that. Where is our construction robot zone? So there we go. All right, we'll drop that on there. Robots keep moving down. We got all this stuff here. We got tons of guns and guns. I got this area down here manually cleared, and I cleared this all manually and placed all these by hand. This is just me running through here, and you know that honestly gets old, especially with so many aliens and stuff in here. A lot of these are evolving, and you know, I don't like running in here getting myself killed, so that's why we're using robots now. But as you can see, we've got almost half of this cleared out, and we are clearing this down here. So this stuff is evolving. It's everything's just really going. These robots here look like these are all going to get freaking killed. That's just nice. Fly the robots over the aliens, let them all get killed. It's just great. Figures, right? So, but okay, that's all getting built there. So now we'll just kind of come in here. This should finish us off right here as far as this design goes. And if I do this right, that's not going to work. But I shouldn't have to place any more once we're finished in here. So if I place all these right, we should all be within range, and that'll be good. So those will all get built. This will all wrap up here. These will all be killed. And did I get those? No, those are not. That's not going to work. Those aren't in range right there. That one is. This one's not here, I don't think. Actually, it looks like it might be in range. Got to make sure they stay in range of the poles, but if we can get this area here cleaned out, then I'll have this whole back side here also locked down, and we'll just have to advance up here towards the front. Just so you guys know, I wanted to show you guys how to actually clear this stuff out, kind of more of an effective manner. This is production cleaning right here, so I know some people, you know, they don't like coming in here with the lasers and stuff, but you know, this is how you really actually clear large areas. You know, and stuff like that. We got tons of stuff getting killed here. This is the bad thing about doing it this way, is you get a lot of aliens, but if you take your time and just build through, it goes a lot smoother. We're just kind of rushing through here and going through all this stuff, so it's just we're really just wasting a lot of, you know, laser turrets, a lot of stuff, but you know, you're expecting to lose stuff, you know, when you build like this. There's no question you're expecting to lose a lot of your robots. They're flying all over the place. They come in small swarms, and that's what really kills you. But if they can get these power poles down, you know, as you can see, they're not putting the power poles down, so they're not killing anything. So we're just kind of keep on moving here. So that's done here. Now we need to keep, we got to keep, also keep in mind, you can't just sit still. You got to keep moving. It's a non-stop process. So just as soon as you get one section done, you just got to advance. We got more up here. As you can see, this stuff's all been dropped down. So just drop in there. This is all getting powered up here. It looks like still. So that needs power. More power poles are needed there. Power is needed there. That's all coming along good. We need to go ahead and we'll drop this in here. Let's see. We'll drop that about right there. That'll be fine. We can drop that there, and that actually that's gonna power, I think, down. No, that ain't power nothing. It's not tied in, I don't reckon. Wish the logistic robots would catch up here. I'm trying to. Everything's moving slow because it's coming from a main base over. It was going a lot faster when we were over here at the starting area, but now it's really just pulling it all the way across the base. These really long hauls. So to speed this up, what I could do, and this is probably the practical manner, would actually be take a logistic chest, place it down in this area here, and that would actually speed the process up, which I think I'm actually going to do that. That might actually help. Let's get a storage chest here on the ground, and that way the robots are not traveling like 30 miles to get to where they need to go. Just a simple storage chest in here will speed everything up. So we'll get that, and we'll drop in these poles here. We'll drop in some of these, drop half, drop those. Then we'll drop all of these. So there we go. Now, there we go. That's going to speed everything up. Now, if I had robo ports, which I do, I got a few there, that'll drop everything in there. And now we got all this stuff. Why is it bringing me that? Okay. Those must all just be in the logistics system backed up there. Okay, so we're getting everything here going here now. A lot of this stuff is getting destroyed down here. This is getting hammered, but with what I just dropped into the system there, that's going to speed a lot of stuff up. Why in the hell do I want iron plate? Jeez. I do not want iron plates right now. I want you guys to be building stuff for me. Okay, so down here, let's see how this works. Alright guys, so we got the bottom section here cleared. Check the map out. This whole area down here is cleared, so we got a lot of stuff that did get destroyed down here, but at the same time, this all got cleared out. So that's good. We got some good news. Now we're just going to keep on pushing up here. These are getting cleared out too, so that's good news as well. These blueprints just keep getting knocked off my bar. I'm just aggravated about that. Okay, that stuff goes in there. That'll keep all that stuff right there. And we'll just kind of keep on moving and things like that. So this will go here, and then that will go there. And we will more or less, yeah, let's see. I can go there as well. So we're still moving forward. Everything's going slow, but we are getting to where we want to be, and that is the important thing. So another robo port can go down. Let's see, where else are we? Do we need a robo port? We need one down here. Yes, I do believe we do. Robo port will go right there, and that should allow us to finish up this whole area. I'd like to get this all cleared out here by the end of this video. That way you guys can actually see, but I'm still trying to decide what we're going to actually build here. We got our coal down here, so this is great. I got this huge coal deposit. I could actually just build a nice big giant furnace factory. I think this is going to be our in-game base because we'll put probably a rocket pad or something, a rocket silo right here in the middle. But I do want to get a dedicated base for green computer chips. I also want to get more iron plates, more copper. I'm thinking I might put a big giant furnace in here for a huge rail depot, because our little rail depot over here, I mean, this is a nice rail depot, but it's really too small for what we need. And we need a proper rail depot where we don't have these like little single car rails where we got one line like we do right there. As you can see how this is. I want it set up like this here, which takes a lot more space, and I want that and I want to have about 3 lines or 4 lines for each thing. So if I'm doing iron ore, I'd like to have at least 2 stops for iron ore, 2 for, you know, copper, and then everything else. But we do have to get working on that, so that would be really nice. So we're just kind of pushing over here still, and this is just, if we can get all this done, I'll be happy, but we're still going here. All right, we got down here. What are we losing down here? Stuff's all getting heated up. Let's go ahead and add some more here. It's all about just doing, when you do huge areas like this, you're just kind of repeatedly just moving across is all you're doing. That just, yeah, just time consuming stuff is all it is. Okay, and then we need another, all right, let's see here. How do I get, where do I want to go? So with this all being said and done, guys, I think we're almost at that final stage here, as this whole area here. I've been working at it for a while, but as you guys can see, this stuff is actually coming around relatively nice here right now. Everything is coming in here, so we're going to be pushing all of this in. And yeah, this is all coming along right here. So we're actually getting ready to get all this stuff pushed out and everything. So let's see. Is this going to actually get power up here? Because that's what I want right now. I just want power. I don't even think we're going to get power from anywhere. It's like, geez, come on. All right, let's try this, shall we? Let's ghost mode some stuff here. We'll just try to power this away. It's like, are you kidding me, right? All this stuff, none of this here is hooked up to power, sadly. It's like, geez, I did not send power there at all. So these big poles, I'm wondering if I actually ran out of these larger poles here, because I'm not seeing any right now. And there's just some stuff like this here that's getting done with. So yeah, really the biggest, most of this stuff is almost all finished. I just got a few places like right in here where it's causing problems and stuff. So, and up here is really just the last of the aliens. So the majority of this whole base right now, this is basically cleared. So I think we're in pretty much good shape right now. Let's try to clear some of this stuff out of here like so. This way we actually have a little bit more resources available to us. I need to be careful about deleting these, because if I delete the wrong ones, then we'll actually lose our power supply, and I do not want to lose power supply. That's like kind of like the no-no of when you do this. So do not delete my power by accident. We got tons of stuff right in here. We got tons of stuff here. That stuff can go. We can get that. No, shit, that does not. That'll, crap. Oh well. That cannot, see that there, I can't delete that because of that. And I got to get in here. These can all, actually I can get that right there, that group. Get those out of there too. So, right, the main thing is just trying to get all this cleared up, because there's all this stuff has to be deleted eventually. And you know, you don't want to have all this stuff here and then have to kind of come through and then delete it later on. You know, that's just like one of those no-no things. So actually, we'll drop that there. Lots of, as you guys can see, lots and lots of lasers. It's actually over this huge area, but we are going to try to get more here done. So, all right, let's see. How are we doing as far as, where's that little chest? Is it still sitting over here? Yes, it is. So what we want to do is we'll just drop these in there, and I do not have any so actually I do have laser turrets. We'll drop these in here as well. That'll be great. And what do? They take them straight out of the box, right? Right out of the box there. What? Did you see that? So they took them straight out of the box, and they're sticking them straight back into my inventory. Oh, I love this. Sometimes I just absolutely love it. It's like, seriously, jeez, I'm standing right there. It's like, come on, please. Do what I want you to do without having to fill my inventory with garbage. Okay. Can we actually get this mess all cleaned up? And the answer more than likely is no. Just like right here we have this power poles, but for some reason we're still not getting power, even though it looks like power's run there. But why is there no power? And apparently right here there's a major power gap. That's why we have no power. So we're not advancing because either I deleted something when I was more or less doing my little configuration thing, or there's just something that's not right here. So we'll drop that in there, and that should fix our power issue. And we can actually then go ahead and finish wrapping this all up and get this nice and clean. I also want to go ahead and finish this up by dropping these in here, so we'll get these guys in here as well. That should take care of that. This stuff I think is all down. No, it's not. There's still some right there, a little group of them. Just got to keep looking around, make sure there's no aliens on the map. And that's the most important thing with doing this. No aliens on the map. Still got a few power outages. There's a great example of another power outage there. Deleted a little bit too much, but all that can actually go out of there. I'll just drop that there. I need to make sure that these things can actually charge. So that's an important thing. Okay, all these lasers up here, these are all coming online now. So that's good. So we'll get all this going. Let's get all that going there, and we'll also add this nice robo port right here. And there you guys have it basically. So as you can see, the whole base up here is more or less, it is coming online, everything's going together. getting all this put together here. I just got to watch when I do place my power lines like I've been doing there to make sure everything does kind of connect, because like I'll drop this right here and it's not connected to here, and that's not a good thing. It's easier to see this stuff, you know, when you're actually kind of running around actually on the ground manually doing a lot of this, because if you don't, you know, it's just, yeah. So we'll place those there, and then I need to also come over here as well. So a few things that's got to be done here. All right, aliens on the way. See all the stuff getting destroyed? Yeah, 49, 45. It's like, oh my God. Yeah. Mainly it looks like it's just I'm losing my construction robots is what's killing me. So, but if I can get all this stuff cleared out, then, I mean, I'll just build more construction robots. Not a big deal. Up here is on the way. It looks like they're trying to actually escape, and I've boxed them all in. So they're all dying now. Kind of funny. Gotta feel sorry for him, though. It's the main bad thing, though. So we'll drop. Looks like there's one right there. See, he's still there. Worm. But anyways, guys, that is how you clear out a lot of aliens really fast. Do I have any more robots on me? And the answer is yes. Let's go ahead and drop all these guys right here on the ground. Now that'll work really good. These guys will all go and do what I need them to do, so that'll be perfect for me. And what I need them to do is I'll just bring stuff up here and actually rebuild. So yeah, this stuff is all, ooh, look there. All more construction robots. Go figure. See, my laser turret production's over here, so they're carrying them from over there all the way up to here, but we're trying to get more of this stuff out of here. So, but anyways, guys, I was wanting to show you guys this. I know a lot of you guys, it's like, okay, this is combat, this is boring, but I wanted to show you guys, this is kind of what I decided to do, was I cleared this all the way down, right? And I got all this track and stuff placed manually and everything like that. And best thing to do is just take your blueprint, drag it from here all the way down, like when there's no track here, and that way as you move forward, you've already like scheduled to delete the rocks, delete the trees and stuff, so when you get in range of it, all that stuff, you know, the construction robots go to destroy it, right? And as far as this area here goes, and here where we're actually trying to kill aliens, once I isolated the area, now I can just kind of go through and kill all the aliens out of this area, and that's what we're in the process of doing now. And once these guys are all dead here, then we shouldn't have any more issues or anything like that. So we just got a couple more things right here. We should be basically done as soon as this is all taken care of right here. So it shouldn't take much longer here. We'll have this all done within just a matter of a few minutes. So a lot of bad aliens die here. A lot of bad guys did. That's great. But this whole area here is now officially secure because I secured it from by using my rail lines wrapping around the wall. And as far as you know, how to clear a large area, this is how you clear large areas. It's never pretty. I'm sure some of you guys have probably better blueprints, some people, but the thing is when you do large blueprints, you try to drop it down, there's a lot of crap on the ground, it gets in the way of the blueprints, there's alien spawners, stuff like that. But this to me is really the most effective way to clear out large areas of aliens. It costs materials, costs resources, but you know, you can go back, delete the stuff as you go, as you advance. A lot of these robots and stuff, once they drop something on the ground, basically the spitters, the biters, the aliens, they start attacking that, you know, and stuff, and the same applies to most players and stuff like that. But I do believe that, if I'm not mistaken, that we do have this area completely and totally now secure. There's this small area over here. I think this is the only area left where there is any aliens. So what we'll do is we're just going to check the map here, make sure it's all clear. And now what we're going to do is we're going to repeat the process and basically I do believe that we did secure everything in this zone. So this whole area is now secure. So we have huge, look at that, guys, look at the base. This is this was our starting area in here. You know, we started right down here with this little tiny area. We come over here, we built the walls up, expanded a little bit, kept on building, and just really grew our base up here. And we got rid of all of our power and stuff in here and went nuclear. And the fact is, our little rail depot barely survived. It was just really too small, but it's worked for us. It's made this whole base possible. So this is not the best rail depot. It's very small. But I think in our next video, what I want to do is I want to build a real rail depot right here in this big base. Because look at this here. This is our base right now, right? I can get 1, 2, probably 3, 4. This new base that we're going to have is going to be 4 times the size of our current base. So we can do some mega building in here. I think a mega rail depot. If we build a rail depot the size of what we have right now in this whole upper top portion of this base, we'll have a really nice depot. A lot of manufacturing. I think we could get one big giant rail depot up here the size of our current base, and you know, probably do maybe like 20 rail lines, something like that. Just do something really mega, and that way we can have like 4 or 5, you know, coal. So every you know, we have tons and tons of iron ore, and that way we have tons of plates coming in. We can get a lot of stuff going, and that's what I think we should do in our next video. I'm gonna have to get a lot of rail material, but ultimately I got to get all this stuff cleared out, and we're gonna definitely be using a lot more construction robots. It looks like the bottom down here is a little bit under attack. But these new aliens are starting to cause some harm to us. But I think what I'll do is once this new base is built, you know, we'll go around and we'll kind of reinforce everything a little bit. But what will be great is I'll also put construction robots around it. So all these lasers and stuff like that, they'll be constantly getting repaired versus right now where they're not being repaired, because I don't want to repair like, I don't want like, I know some of you guys like to connect your entire rail lines from one end of the base to the other using your logistics network and your construction robots, but I hate doing that, because on a map like this where it is hostile and like what we're doing with all the hostile stuff, what ultimately does happen is the robots, for example, if this is connected here for this rail line for here and down, the robots will fly from here over to here, and then all these aliens in here will kill the robots. And I've had that happen so many times. So it's just best to not do that. It's best to just create dedicated like stations. Like in this little depot up here, I do have a RoboPort with, you know, some construction robots. I put like 50 in there and then like 100 repair packs. And then this whole depot here gets repaired, and I don't have to worry about it. The only big problem is my rail line's getting damaged. And like right here, this whole section of rail line right through here has actually been destroyed. And I actually should go up there and fix that. I'll probably do that here in a few minutes, because this right here is what's going to happen then, is they're going to kill these power poles here, and this one looks like it's about dead. And as soon as they do that, then all my lasers on my nuclear up here is going to go offline. And it looks like we might be running out of uranium over here from the looks of things. Not very a good thing, and definitely not a good thing. But what I can tell you guys is where we expanded down here at our base just a moment ago, we do have a new right here, more uranium. So this was one of the good things about our expansion down here, is we actually was able to unlock all this new uranium here. So that's about 893K. What was this one up here? I'm not sure. If we look back in our videos, we can see, but that's got our current uranium deposit's got 330K, which is pretty good, and we still got this little uranium deposit here, but we can actually expand up here to the top. There's a nice one of 2.7 mil right here, so that's pretty good. And then if you guys actually come over here, we got another one over here, 4 mil, and then some more down here. But anyways, guys, there's 5 million, so that'll be good. But yeah, we definitely got the power, we got the uranium, but yeah, we definitely got this base cleared out. So now comes the painstaking process of actually deleting all of this stuff, guys. This is where it really sucks. You just got to come through here and actually just deconstruct everything and get this stuff all cleared out of here. That way we can just kind of get to work and just start really clearing this whole area up, because we got everything we need in here. Now, so now it's just really just kind of trying to deconstruct everything, but make sure that everything, we don't destroy our main stuff, and also get all these trees and all this other garbage out of here. So that's what we're going to be working on here right now. And just take your deconstruction planner, just work through here and just start pulling it all out of here. As soon as these trees are all out, we'll have this whole area, which will be really great. And this bottom section here, tons of trees down here, so we'll get all this wood and stuff dumped in our logistics system, which is going to suck. But if you remember our last video here, I do believe, or one of our last videos, we actually put this in right here, steam engines, which is a furnace where we can actually burn all that wood. So all that wood will go straight in here, and it'll get torched. So that'll be great for us. And I just need to keep getting rid of all this stuff here. So we're going to deconstruct, use our deconstruction planner to clear this whole area out. That way all this stuff gets deleted. I'll do a lot of this, probably have to do it manually. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to go ahead and get this all cleaned out, and hopefully here in our next video, maybe we'll get started with a major rail depot. It'll be really nice to see all this start to come together. So This was just kind of coincidence when I actually connected up here down, ran my line down here to get to my coal. And I realized when I actually looked at the map, we had this rail line, we had this rail line, and all I had to do is just tie this together and go up and tie it together, and we'd have a base. So I built basically half of this out of coincidence, and more or less, then I decided, okay, let's just clear it out, finish this, make this our new base. I thought about doing that in here and here, but it was just like so small and not really worth the effort. But ultimately, this is going to be worth the effort. And what I may actually end up doing is this line up here. This line needs upgraded. So we may upgrade this line soon. And I might actually take this line right here, tie this straight down to here, because that would actually be a good upgrade right there. And then I could actually upgrade this whole line, the full length of it down, and down, tie it to the water, and then bring this over and then tie it into the water also. And we would actually be able to also secure all this area here, which I might actually start doing that. I'm not sure if I'll do that or not, but I'm definitely going to have to do that soon because we are having problems, especially right in here. This is going to fail soon, and then I'm going to end up losing my nuclear power. And if I lose my nuclear power, then the whole base goes down. And you guys know what that means. We're going to have a freaking crisis on our hands. It's going to be a straight up nightmare. And this mine here looks like it's starting to get low on all the iron ore that's been coming out of here. We're starting to drain it out. So I'm going to have to come up here, probably expand this and get into this section over here real soon too, just because we are wearing this iron ore out. I might want to go ahead and expand over here and get this iron ore and stuff and start mining it. I don't really see a whole lot of iron ore on the map other than maybe this big giant deposit here of 43 million. Look at that. That's, I can't even zoom into that. That's going to be pretty sweet. 43 million iron ore. Yeah, that's nice. 65 million copper. I'll probably ultimately, guys, with this much copper and, you know, iron ore right here, I'll probably build a big refinery right here that will just accept iron plates. And that's probably one of the things that we're going to do in this mega base when we do build our rail facility is I will actually create an iron plate depot. That way we can just offload iron plates and copper plates versus offloading iron ore and copper ore at our main station here, because we'll offload it and then we'll drop it onto some lines, but I also want to tie it all together. So that'll be interesting to see how that all comes along. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know we're looking mainly at our map in this one, but this is how you actually clear a large scale area. On Factorio, it's a hell of a lot easier than going through and killing all the aliens. But the most effective way, and I'll tell you guys this, to clear out an area is to just isolate the area first. Okay, isolate it, and then just slowly start just killing stuff across it with laser turrets and stuff like that. If you don't have construction robots and you have to do it manually, you still want to just quarantine the area first. Just build your walls and your base walls up and get that perimeter up and running, so you have that, big giant perimeter of where you want your base at, and leave the aliens inside, and then slowly just go through with gun turrets and place them. I know it's brutal doing that, but I've done it, trust me, and that's one of the reasons why I tried to jam everything into such a small base right here, because I wanted construction robots before I tried to really go out here and expand and build something big, because it was just going to be a hell of a headache and a big hassle. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and thank you for watching.